Hello everyone, this is your girl Doreen again. We are here to continue talking about mental health and how we can make sure our brains feed on the right things. So feeding our brain is very important because it affects how we see life, how we view life, and what we actually achieve in life. So I'm going to speak about one of the most common things that we are told as we grow up is be positive and not to worry, and to expect the best, to be optimistic. Being optimistic simply means you're expecting the best and nothing than the best, less than the best. So I was saying, I remember this day I woke up and I opened my phone. I remember that night I had really been stressed about something, and one thing that really shocked me is what I came across my phone in the morning. I came across this Bible verse. It's Proverbs chapter 4 verse 23. It says, "Be careful what you think, because your thoughts run your life." How crazy is that? I have never seen this verse again. Like, for the many times I have read the Bible, I have never come across this verse, or I have never noticed it. So guys, your thoughts really affect your life. By the way, if you think of negative things, it's only negative things that are going to run after your life. But if you teach yourself to focus more on the positive things, it's easy. I am speaking about this because it is a time and age when the world is, it's like the world is is turning upside down. Even here in Kenya, I don't mean to support anything wrong that is happening in the country. Like, let's say something like whatever our president is doing. Yeah, I agree it is wrong. But I want us to also think of how we can contribute to our lives and also live our lives in a better way now that the world is not very supportive of it. It is only by thinking of the best things, choosing to, actually the word is choosing to think the best only, not allowing any negative thoughts to feed into your mind. I know probably you feel, most of us feel pressure. It's there. I also feel the pressure, but we have to choose to believe that things are going to get better. Let us not just feed on the negativity, because it is just too much that even with the situation becomes worse. Just imagine you're in a situation where you can't buy food, and then all you're thinking about is how much you're not able to eat. You can't eat. You're going to end up not even having a meal at all, because you're not thinking of food, you're thinking of not having food. If you don't have probably money for school fees, you think of not having. At the end of the day, your brain will always record on not having, because it's our thoughts that run our days. It's our thoughts that run our lives, because without when we think of the negative things a lot, they tend to continue crumbling into our lives, and they make it even worse than it was. So for instance, I will give an example of how last year, but 2023, when the finance bill was first read. The things were not very bad at that time. It wasn't so bad. But when the finance bill was read, everyone went wrong about it. Everyone went crazy. I also went crazy at that time. I remember how shocked I was that there were so many new taxes being introduced into the system, and you cannot avoid them, because you're a mother, you're a father, you're a sister, you're a brother, and yeah, you're not going to also watch your family suffer, even if you have the money. So you feel the pressure is caving in on you a lot. And when the entire world or the entire country started thinking of the negative taxes, I kind of feel like the situation got worse than it was. Even right now, when we keep on talking about the negative things, they keep on coming after us. Not because we want them, not because they cannot be changed, but because these negative energy all over, even around you, you feel like you can't even condone another person around you sometimes, because the negative energy is just too much. You understand? So guys, the main reason I'm saying this is that there's been a very high rise of depression cases in Kenya. I don't know the exact percentage, but there's a high rate of depression in Kenya. And the depression is not even with the older generations, it's with us, the younger ones, the millennials and the Gen Zs. Why? Because they are the ones who have been exposed to the most traumatic situations, especially about the country. But one of the reasons why this is really eating into the young generation is because they have placed their mind on the negative things only. Mainly, they don't want to think of the positive. Yeah, I believe some of the words that we should be using instead of us on always talking about the negative things is things like freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Yeah, we will have the freedom finally. Let us be happy because soon we will be free. We will be free from this regime. So instead of us focusing more on the negative things, let us be happy because soon we will be free. We have already created the idea that we are going to be free, and I know we will be free. Let us not make the situation worse than it is by always thinking of the negative. Let us believe that it is going to be okay. It is going to be okay for our children, no matter what. It is going to be okay for our families. We are going to be in a better situation 5 years from now, or 3 years from now, maybe after this guy is out of power. So guys, let us focus more on the positive. Let us focus more on creating situations where we will be free eventually. Even in our lives, let us focus more on the positive things. If you're able to put food on the table, thank God for that. Practice gratitude. Choose to practice gratitude. Choose to be happy. That is the word that I usually use. I know sometimes it can be so hard when everything is going on around you. It's like you're in a situation where you can't get yourself out, but believe me, you can get yourself out of it by just choosing positivity. One day I'm going to tell you a story about my life that really proved to me that what we think really affects our lives. And right now, especially currently, this is the best time to actually choose being positive, because there's no other option. If you focus on the negativity, man, you're going to crash. You're going to die. You're going to even kill yourself. So just choose to be happy. Choose to see the small good things in your life. I'm not saying you have to see good things with the government. Just see good things with your life. For example, if you're able to make sure your kids' school fees is paid, that's a good thing. If you can put food on the table, that's a good thing. If you're alive, if you're breathing, that's a good thing. That is a positive thing, and it should be able to push you to even get better, even in the tough situations. Even here that we are feeling so much pressure and so much everything, we can choose to avoid thinking so much about the negative and think more positively, because I am sure this is going to be over sooner than later. So guys, let us feed our minds with positivity. If you have to cut off social media, do it. Stop feeding your mind with negative things, because you're gonna have a very bitter serving. Choose the happy life, guys. That is what I wanted to say in this, because our mental health is more crucial even than us being able to pay those taxes. If you're not mentally stable, you will not even remember the issues that are going on in the country. So make sure you're feeding your mind with positivity. Be a happy person. Choose being happy from within, not from the things that are around you. Become very unshakable. Okay, so guys, let us feed our minds with positive things. Let us speak good things to our children. Let us speak good things to our families. Let us try to help each other become more positive, more happy, and have a strong mental state, so that we can also fight the battle more, because we have won. I believe we have won. It is not over yet, but we have won. So guys, let us choose the positivity. Let us not see pain. Let us see the future. Let us see the freedom that is coming. The pain is going to be over, guys. So let us choose a happy life, because me, I believe that is the only way to life, being happy. Because if you're not happy, you're not living. So one of the ways that you can do this is by practicing gratitude and making sure that you're happy no matter what. You're seeing the tiny things that are good around you, even about other people. See the good things. Yeah, so we'll continue talking more about these things. And also in your children, see good. Even if they have done something wrong, tell them, that they are good children, because the being good doesn't really matter ati amefanya kitu mbaya mazuri. That is a good child, only that they did something bad. Okay, so let us see positive things around us. Let us not focus more on the negative. So guys, see you in the next video, and I thank you. And from today, choose to think positively. Even if it's hard, choose it over and over. Replace that negative thought with a more positive thought. See you in the next video, guys, and I love you so much. Bye, and see you happy and mentally strong. Bye. Ciao.